save a second. Go. I see an enemy.
Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today, and today we are going over my gun Amon build. So, what we are running for this build, we are running 3 Deadeyes and 2 Airstrikes, which is normally what I run on gun builds. And then we're running the shiny war paint for extra fire rate. And then we're using the Slippy for extra, even more fire rate, because we're using the specialization boost to give us extra fire rate when we use it to do melee damage. And then we are for enhancement. So this is what we're using for bossing. You could use something Torg, but it still works just fine. For the raid boss, I highly recommend something like this. It has like SMG mag, and SMG splash damage and SMG damage, so you can take down the crystals really, really fast. Because otherwise, you will not be able to take down the crystals. You really need this enhancement for the crystals. I will tell you guys that right now. So this enhancement is a must, or something that is gonna boost like SMG damage in general. You're just gonna need it, or damage in general. You need the extra damage with this build for the crystals. Because other than that, you don't really need the extra damage for the crystals for anything else. Like everything else, you want extra mag, which is why which is why we want the mag size on this too. Which is why I'm glad we got that. And then we're using this for mostly for just regular bossing. You could use like something like Torg and equip this, but you need a bunch of mag sizes for this to work. Because if you equip this one, it ain't gonna work exactly the same because they don't have any mag sizes at all. And then we're using the triple siphon super soldier, which gives us 25% fire rate and 25% movement speed and regenerates 1% ammo. And then we're using the lamplighter again, which also has submachine gun damage, which also helps with the crystals because it's also like a must for the crystals. So you need much damage to the dark beast as you can get basically for the crystals, because Amon does not have a lot of gun damage. But if you want to go to the Pure Pearl Lamplighters, you want the 5 in Eternal and you want the submachine gun damage. And it gives you a 10% gun critical hit chance. Now, for the skills that we're doing for 5 in fire damage. We did 5 in Wield Storm for extra stats effect, damage, stats effect, rotation. We did 1 in Gut Punch, 5 in Bullet Storm for extra gun damage. We put 5 in Metal Urge, 3 in Dragon's Breath. And then we put 5 in Wrath of Nature. We put 5 in Battleborn. And then we put 5 in the Eternal Thing for extra rotation. And then we put 5 in here. So when we kill an enemy with cryo damage, we get extra gun damage. And then we here for Primal Surge. So this is how we're stacking stickies. And then for the specializations, we are using Riddle You This, CQC for melee. When you do melee damage, you get fire rate. And then we're using the best defense for damage dealt when shield's full. And then we're using the bullets are scared of me. So you get some, some a little bit damage reduction. And you can have a little bit of survivability. And then, yeah, you can just stack stickies for like forever, basically. As long as you're hitting your shots, you can just stack stickies forever. And then you use the shiny war paint. for, you know, more fire rate. Or you just look for more fire rate. You know, you can get those big damage numbers. Yep, I hope you guys enjoy this build video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And have a good night or evening. Peace out.